Hello there, welcome to Top Fellas and also here. What could I simplify within the next 9 minutes? Well, I can tell you, please make sure to subscribe to your channel, leave a like on the video, so you can put this channel anywhere else. I did have a sudden increase of over 100 subscribers. I'd want to talk about that now. This channel has been around for like a long time, a super long time, and I just want to get this out right now that I'm really thankful for all the people who are coming in for like the song that I made and all the other stuff. It is really important for me, as me as a creator, to get some of my songs hitting the ranks of like around the 1,000 mark, right? The 1,000 view mark is something I've been trying to get to as fast as possible on many songs that I've released. I'm only already grateful when a song hits 100 views. Now, this is some gameplay footage of me playing the game because it is kind of hard to play a game and also talk at the same time for me. Whenever I speak, I kind of like to make more detailed thoughts come out of my mouth, and I need to do this. Sometimes it kind of chokes up my way of playing the game normally. So you're just gonna look at me playing some footage. You already know what this is. All gameplay YouTubers do this, but I want to talk about my music. The first Mountainous Rim and Mellow is a really huge song to me because it took me months of preparation and learning all of my music knowledge all over again, right? And learning about how to make chords and melodies and all this sorts of crazy shit again, right? I wanted to do that for a long time, but I really needed to have like a basis of making sense out of it, right? But making a super long song was something I wanted to do, something longer than the previous songs I made. Now, my next songs are like going to be large, just like that again, like half-hour long, but probably depends on how long I want to make it. It's just like going to be above 30 minutes, but I want to see if I can pull off 10 of those so I can make this mega album of just like 10 super stupidly long songs. And that's what I really want to achieve. If you want more stuff like that, tune into my channel. You're going to find out all over. You'll find it only here. Now, if you're tuning in from streams and you're a viewer from my channel and you're tuning in for like wow, I'm posting again. I've posted a video after what, over 10 days? Well, it's been over 10 days, probably 15 days, but I just want to get this out of the way. I'm thankful for all the music getting all those views and marks and comments it's getting. It's getting lots of comments, lots of good ones, but also I also got views from my recent video talking about the Generation Z revolution. Now, I'll be focusing on myself today for just this video and just push away aside the Gen Z revolution. The Gen Z revolution is something important, but I'll now try to keep it in a really contained space where people can talk about it freely, right? So on my channel, I'll try to avoid speaking about those sorts of things on my channel, more like I'll talk about it more in the document or on a community post, maybe updating you guys on what is going on so I can finally have some sort of use for the community notes and all of the other posts I could make online, because I found a way to basically try to make my own forum out of the things I really want to talk about, like the very important things. I think I found it on AnyList, Discord, and my community post on YouTube, and I kind of accidentally called it community notes. Twitter has been really disgusting often today, but I'm not talking about that today. We'll talk about that in a different video because I'm trying to compress this in a very short period of time so that you all have a really quick update on that. So here's what I want to disclaim to people who might not know me, who are probably new to this channel and only just arrived from like the videos I've been making that have been exploding, because it's not that common for me to have a sudden explosion of over 200 people subscribing to me all at once all of a sudden. Now, it is an effect of people coming in on the jumble, so some might just unsubscribe right after. I know that too. I call them decaying subscriptions, so if you can please stay subscribed, that would be great. I will be posting, again, as soon as possible with enough videos for you to watch. Now, since this is an update video, this will be increasingly more useless if I don't add a sort of spin to it, so we'll give it a sort of spin. Now, if you're coming here from my Gen Z Revolution stuff, I told you we have my community posts, my Discord, and my AnyList. Those are 3 places I feel comfortable using all the time. Besides Instagram is just a place I use now just to communicate with any people who might use Instagram and use that as their messaging base as a usual. Not for me, usual, but it might be usual to some. Some might want me to talk with them on Instagram rather than Discord. So if you want a more interactive community experience, just go over to my Discord server, link in the description below. I might have put that down right here. I'm going to put in text in the bottom of this video saying that there's a Discord link, just in case you can't see the screen and you're blind. I'll put it there. Maybe you can't hear me and you just need text on the screen. Who knows? We might have some viewers who are deaf or blind. So if you're here from the Hispanic community, or the Indonesians, or the Brazilians, or the Americans, or whatever is going on, if you're here from Japan, I'd love to talk with you. Your country is currently exploding. I'd love to know more about Japanese culture from lots of people, like more directly, because I've been getting involved in it, but I really want to have someone on my channel who knows about it, who is from Japan, appearing on my channel to talk about those things. Because currently, excuse my hiccup, Japan is going through its third golden revolution, and has been a very fascinating journey along the way, seeing all sorts of new faces and creators rising on the surface of YouTube as we know it. The global censorship war is going on, but we need to also talk about the positives of what is going on. We have lots of great movements and lots of great protests going on, like the Gen Z revolutions and the revolts across different states. Like Singapore, we have Nepal, Turkey, and we have all France, United States, the United Kingdom, European Union, we have Japan, and we have Poland. And there's many numerous other places I can talk about who are just appearing on the news with the Gen Z tag on it. Like Peru. Peru's having a Gen Z protest, and that was inspired by another Gen Z protest that occurred in another country. Yeah, Peru. Who knew Peru would have that happen to them? Now again, as long as all of you can, follow the law, the human common conduct of law, don't hurt anybody, don't rob stores, don't be a buffoon, protest peacefully. If ever the government comes back and retaliates with violence, burn their department buildings. Do not actually hurt anybody, don't do that, that's bad, it's illegal, it's immoral, right? It's past immoral, it's literally straight up illegal. And also, even if there wasn't a law that said it wasn't illegal, you're still hurting people, right? You don't need a god to tell you that. There's no fake god telling you that. When somebody disappears from this world, they're not coming back. That will be all on you. Just kick out all of the rich people, kick out all of the terrible people. Just tell them, go over there and say, hey, leave this country, we don't need you. If the country can operate on better means within a younger generation of people, we can control that, right? We have some elder who has a better understanding of their country, and we've elected men, just like we did for Nepal when we elected literally a leader through Discord after the leader failed to show up for discussion. If we can do that again, but in different countries, then that'd be great too. Probably step by step, it will happen in smaller countries, but sooner or later we'll have a huge country stepping into that equation and have that also going on. I also want to talk about my music, is that music has been a long time thing for me as a learner. This will be the piano section of the video. Piano has been such a huge interest for me for like a long time, like a long time, like over 5 years worth of long time, which is a good thing. Actually, that's a good thing. Bear with me for a second. So I want to be a multi-instrumentalist. I want to learn the drums, the guitar, and the piano. I have a keyboard, but that's not piano. It's not a real piano, not a full piano, but it is a keyboard, and it's way better than anything I've had. Believe me to be so. The keyboard I used to have, the old one before I got the new one, was by my cousin, my other cousin, well, my cousin's big brother, and they gave me that piano for free. They said they didn't need it to use it anymore, and I said, yeah, give it to me. And I got it, and long story short, I began to use it all over for hours on end. And beautiful, long story short, again, to cut off a bunch of necessary context to understanding, the piano has become my writing tool for music. And I think lyrical melodies is a thing that's a fix. I'm very fixated on lyrical melodies in my music, and I really need to see that. Songs and the actual vocals in my songs might be not appearing for a while, so for those who are trying to listen to the album one by one, you will probably suffer sitting through albums with barely any vocals. But as long as that, I'm just making a really update video. I don't got much else to say. I do, but this video would be too long. So if you enjoyed watching videos like this, please leave a like. Now, people are subscribing, lots of them, so subscribe, stay subscribed. Actually like the video. I want to see how many of you do that, to see how many are actually paying attention, because I expect 20 to 30% of you to actually return and then tune into my channel and go, whoa, what is this channel? My name is Vizwet/Maggie, M-A-G-G-Y, you can call me Maggie, in the project in, and that's all I have to say. Stay safe out there, and we need informed leaders, we need you, and that's all I have to say. That's a great ending. So yeah, I did it in 10 minutes.